Today I'm taking a look at the Midea 7 cubic foot refrigerator, and this is a lot larger than I was expecting it to be. And that's a good thing because I was expecting it to be small and not really have a lot of storage, but this is really overkill for what I was needing. Excellent packaging on it. So with any refrigerator, you want to have it standing upright for at least 24 hours before you actually plug it in. So we can actually pull this out. There we go. Then we don't have to worry about tipping it. We've got our power cord here on the back. Nice large compartment there on the front. Oh, that's nice. So it's actually got a kind of a stiff hinge on there to make sure that it's not just going to be slamming. So here on the bottom, there's a little lid. And we got our power cord right in there. Make it a lot nicer for in the event that we want to transport this guy in the future. Okay, so I got it plugged in and I just took out the boxes. We gave it a few minutes, basically turned on. I heard a slight hum. Definitely a quiet refrigerator, which is important for me because I'm not putting it in the garage or anything like that. We do have a light right here letting us know that it is on, and that is also where we have our knob where we can turn up and down the temperature. We have a drain port right there. And that is going to be for that drain right there. So in the event that we ever get this thing built up with ice, we ever want to defrost it, we just undo that port on the front, and we can let that drain out. Just to get a better look at that plug. So there is some tape just kind of holding all the cushioning in place. We've got a basket. And we can put that anywhere that we want. There are some little hooks right here where it'll kind of keep it in the center or on the sides. Got our energy rating. It says this is approximately $35 in energy cost per year. And we got, that's nice and cold there in the bottom. And we got our user manual. And in the manual, it does have positions for its recommendation for if you want to cool or freeze. It does have a light there on the front, so we can actually see what's going on inside. So for external dimensions, we are looking at right around 33 inches tall, about 30 and a quarter wide, and about 21 and a half in depth. I also gave myself a couple extra inches, so I'm looking at 2 feet from the wall to give me a little bit extra room for that hinge. For the internal dimensions, there is a step here, so right here on the side there's a little bit of room for that compressor. We have a total depth, I'm going to say up to that gray line where it would make that seal, of right around 28 inches, and at that step we're looking at about 19 and 3/4. It does not appear to taper in, so we got nice straight lines going inside, so we're looking at about 25 and 7/8 in width and about 17 in depth. And the larger square, we're looking at about 19 inches. And I can definitely feel that guy cooling down. That is going to be nice. I appreciate how quiet it is. I appreciate how much storage we actually get out of this guy. If you're looking for expanding your cooling capacity, that is going to be an excellent option for that.